Hey guys, I'm G, and in today's video, I'll be telling and showing you guys the story of the big surprise. But before we get into the story, make sure that you guys like and subscribe. Alright then, I hope you enjoy. Let's get into it. I am very good in art, writing books, poems, and sculpting. I do various things, but it's just that I couldn't afford doing most of them, like sculpting. I couldn't afford good clay for sculpting. So what I did the most was drawing and painting and writing. I could draw something boring and make it look very cool and give meaning to it, or write an interesting story that would make you addicted to, even if you're not a nerd. So yeah, I was very talented, but it's just that a lot of people didn't think so because I looked like a nerd. And I did keep it a secret though. So I was on my way to school on the school bus and I was listening to my music, and I was staring through the window and I saw the beautiful features of the world. Maybe I'll do a painting of it one day. So the bus stopped and we got off. I loved school. It's just that I looked a bit nerdy. And wow, that's not the only thing I don't like about school. The other thing is Brian. Okay, so Brian is a big bully in school. His parents bought the school for him for his birthday. Yeah, you heard what I just said. He was filthy rich and his parents owned the whole school. That's crazy. His parents gave him literally everything he wanted, just like buying him a school. So anyways, I arrived in school and I saw Brian literally picking on someone with his friend. And it was one of the school rules to let him do anything he wants to you. And yeah, his parents made that rule. Then I saw him look at me and he looked very evil. I didn't care because I wasn't scared of him and I was leaving this heck of a school in 2 weeks. My parents couldn't just let me attend to a school that's owned by the school's biggest bully. So anyways, I got into class. And when the bell rang for the second period, we all packed up and left. Then I paused through Brian and guess what? He punched me. What's your problem, man? You were on my way. Whatever, bro. I didn't apologize like how everyone else would do, and I just carried on walking. Did that just happen right now? He'll pay. He followed me and stalked me. He knew where I lived, who I was, what I liked and what I hated and more. He even started bullying me and I didn't fight back because if I did, my whole life would be in danger. Days passed and he still bullied me a lot. I didn't care because I was leaving in a few days, and after those days, I finally got into a new school. And yeah, I was very nervous. So my new school was big and I took a deep breath and said, freedom. Then I started walking into class, and in class the teacher introduced me to everyone, and then she let me sit with this nerdy guy. I could tell that we were gonna be good friends since we both looked like nerds. Hey, my name's Robert, but you can just call me Rob. Hey Rob, I'm G, and can you please show me around the school after class? I might be lost one day. Sure, I don't mind. Thank you, man. So Rob and I got along very well in class, and we also had a lot in common. We were both smart top achievers and we both experienced being bullied, but never care. When the bell rang for break time, Rob and I were walking around the school and he was showing me everything, just like he promised me to. He was actually a cool guy. I liked that. And I never had any friends in my previous school, so it was such a nice experience to finally have a friend. Then these three guys approached us. Rob looked down and they started speaking. Well, look what we have here. The Robert nerd with a new friend. Do not speak to them. Okay, let's go. Rob and I left them and we carried on walking around the school. Who were they? It was Enzo, Liam, and worst of all, Tom. They are like the 3 school bullies. Do they bully you a lot? Yeah, and I mean a lot. I think you have to stand up for yourself. Oh, I tried, and all they did was laugh and then they started pushing me around. Then the bell rang, interrupting our conversation. Well then, that's the bell. Let's go to class. The next day I went to school and I saw a poster of an art competition with a big prize for the winner, and I signed up right away. I told Rob about it, but he wasn't interested. So after school I stayed for the competition and I saw someone very unexpected. Tom was there. Tom was an artist? I was so shocked and made friends with the guy that was next to me very quick. And Tom was looking at me the whole time. But I wasn't scared because I had someone who was going to stand up for me. So the competition went amazing. Tom was shocked to see my art since I didn't look like I was good in it. Then he went in front of everyone. Hey, you little moron. You are not fit for art. I bet you don't even know what art is. You are just a useless nerd. Leave now. I don't want to. Too bad you can't make me. Just because I look like a nerd does not mean I am one, okay? Then, after a while, I was announced as the winner and Tom was pissed. He came to me, but instead of congratulating me, he threw a big tantrum. You are a nerd. You are a loser. A boy that's obsessed with books and science, not an artist. Now listen here. For the second time, just because I look like a nerd does not mean that I am one. And you should be congratulating me just like how everyone else is, and stop calling me a nerd. I pushed him, and when he tried to push me back, the friend that I made stopped him. And then I went home and I called Rob to meet me, and we bought a lot of clothes. We improved our fashion style and we were bad guys immediately. The next day I was ready to fight with Tom and his two friends, but surprisingly, he apologized. I forgave him after torturing him a lot of times, and then all 5 of us were friends. Tom, Enzo, and Liam stopped bullying people for good. So, turns out that I was bullied and a lot of people didn't care about it, until one day I stood up for myself. Then the bully came to me and apologized. We're friends now, right Tom? Yeah, we are. So, what about you tell them what the message for today is? So, our message for today is never judge a book by its cover, because you might be amazed when you read it, just like how I judged G by his nerdy look and how I was amazed by his art and his awesome personality. I was just surprised. So, when you judge something or someone, think of their story and try knowing them better. And stop bullying people, because they might attack you one day. Thank you, Tom. Well, I guess it's a goodbye now. Oh, guys, I'd like to end this video with a large thank you. Thank you so much for watching this end, for taking your time when watching, and I thank you so much for subscribing. If you didn't, please do, so that the bottle at the back of us could fill up. And please don't forget to tell us how you thought of the video in the comment section down below. Drop a like, hit that notification bell, give us feedback of course, and thank you guys. Peace out. Peace out. I've always wanted to say that.